a stream, see if they can hear us before we actually start recording this.
Oh, yeah, so I gotta record it.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Streaming to go live. Alright, we're live.
Edit this, I gotta make it public.
Alright. We're live. Got an excellent connection. That's good.
That's all I can ask for, mate.
Don't really need the headphones. They're nice though.
You really don't need the headphones.
Yeah, you don't. Are you able to see the comments?
Yeah, how did we see it last time?
I don't know. I think you just make it big.
No, that just makes
No,
that.
that just makes it big. Maybe we don't have comments yet.
No, but last time it came up like a regular thing, didn't it?
I'll just open the comments from here.
Ah, you can open
Yeah,
comments.
that's just gonna make my life easier. How many viewers we got?
You're on one, bro.
1-1. I think that's us.
No, I don't know. That probably is. Probably isn't. Let me. Ba-ba-ba-bum.
Two watching.
Beautiful.
Just like that. Oh, comments are turned off.
How do you? Should be on the edit page. Description, visibility, category.
Live chat, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, it's disabled. Wow. Nothing.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Wait.
What? Alright, see if you can learn more.
Yep. I can.
Protect minors. Oh, it's probably because it said for kids.
We didn't say it's. Oh,
No, we did.
I know it's not made for kids. Sorry about that. Yeah.
That makes more sense.
That makes a lot more sense.
That makes sense, yeah. Save some of that on there. Alright.
Alright, so it should be an option now.
Alright, we're live. Let me refresh it.
Refresh that up.
Is your phone silent?
Maybe.
If you had an iPhone, you'd be able to check.
Guess that is.
Alright, we're good.
Alright.
We got 4 people watching. Can you guys hear us?
Where are you guys right
Talk in the comments.
I hope that you're on the
something.
drive home and you're doing this legally.
Yeah.
But if you're not doing this legally, then
Nah, do it. Do it anyways.
all power to you.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna start recording.
Yeah. Go for it. And we are live. Welcome back to another episode of Two Peas in a Pod. We are your hosts, Toufy and Omi. How you doing today, Omi?
Yeah, can't complain, man. My first day back at work, like I'm actually back at school
Nice.
right now. I don't know how I feel. I know some of my kids are watching right now, so if you are, especially my year 9s, you do have work to do, so get on that.
Don't do it. Anyways.
No, you do it.
Don't do
You
it.
know what the worst thing is? Like, you have all this work and I don't want to call them these colourful characters, leave it to the last minute, and then you're there the night before. You see how bad I cram when it comes to like report times?
Yeah.
Why do that to me?
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm going to end up assessing your work for him.
No,
That's
I'm a professional.
Yeah,
I'd like
yeah,
to
of
think
course.
I assess my own work.
Of
Don't
course.
listen, no, that doesn't happen.
Of course. Hey,
And I'm going to get my younger brother to do that.
it's
I'm not gonna lie.
it's our first day. Well, tomorrow's going to be the first day out of isolation. We've heard some great news.
Are we out of isolation though? Is
I
that
don't know,
technically?
bro.
Are
We
we
still have a 25-kilometer radius. I don't know what the go is with that. But
yeah,
hey,
how far can you go in Roxy for 25 k's? Can you make it to the beach?
Bro, we can't make it nowhere.
I'll let you know how the beach is.
The max we can cross is into Broadmeadows. That's not somewhere I want to go on a holiday.
It's a war zone.
It's a war zone. It's
Yeah.
a war zone. But yeah, no, it's great, man. I feel like I'm gonna slowly start getting my routine again. What's the first thing you're gonna do at ISO? Well, what are you looking forward to doing the most?
You know, everyone. I've seen it so many times. Everyone's like, I'm gonna go straight to the gym at like midnight. I'm gonna be at the gym doors waiting. I will most likely not be that person at the gym doors waiting. As don't get me wrong, I'm dying to go back.
Yeah.
But a part of me doesn't want to go back because I don't want to realize how much strength I've lost. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't want to know. I actually don't want to know. I'd rather say oblivious. I'd want to say to myself, yeah, I used to lift big-ish, but we'll see. Though I do want to go Korean barbecue.
Oh yeah, Korean barbecue.
Craving some.
Thing. Is it a weird that I want to go clubbing?
Excuse me.
I miss it, man. I miss it. I miss catching up with mates and smoking.
Cause that's what you do at the club.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay.
Obviously, I'm gonna be going with my missus.
Anyone,
so like I'm going by myself.
I
I have a supervisor now. Must supervise me at all times.
You know what? Before we do get into the whole club thing, we'll come back to that. We'll come
Give
right
me a
back to
second
that.
into that. First,
Let's announce
a message
the
from our sponsor.
Oh yes. This episode.
Oh,
it's in sync.
Yeah, hey, let's do it together. This episode is sponsored by the Iron app. Go get your shades.
I can't
Go
wink,
get your
but yeah,
glasses.
there you go. You get your shades.
It's a place to be.
Look out. Look out.
We want to thank everyone that entered the giveaway.
Yes, it was.
We had 161 comments, well, from different people.
I didn't have time to read it. I guess you
So
did.
we had,
man.
we had multiple entries.
Amazing.
And people also shared the post, so you guys got bonus entries for that. I made a list of each name, and I added them to the giveaway picker. I did, however, disqualify some of you guys that entered only individual like tags because it drained the post so much. But you know, you still got like at least maximum of 5 entries for that.
Yeah.
So without further ado, drum roll, please. All right, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna. Show
Amazing.
Them.
You're gonna show
I'm
them.
gonna show them that I'm picking.
So we can't actually cheat.
a winner.
I said I'm like whoever the most attractive female is to inbox me is probably gonna be the one that wins it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, that's not how we're gonna do this.
That's not how it goes.
Okay, sorry.
We're picking a winner, and the winner is. I don't know. For some reason, it glitched out there.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I'm so sorry. I don't know why it's not working. Oh my god.
bro, just refresh the whole thing.
Anyways,
Let's come back.
let's come back.
That's
I really thought I set this up so that it works straight away.
See, this is what I get for working with such a partner. You're a real joy to work with. You know that, Toufy?
Hey, you know what, man? Why am
Now
I doing all
everyone-
the tech stuff?
Oh, excuse me. Who set everything up?
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, the disrespect one. I don't know, Nazi. I don't know how you survive in this relationship.
Listen, man, I don't make the rules, but the winner is
Wait, let me read it. Get the hell out of my face.
Rayanne
No.
Rayanne 01. I don't make the rules, man. She
That's-
won fair and square. To be fair, this was the she entered today.
Yeah.
So
I
last
don't
minute
know.
entry.
You know what she's like? She's like those people who I shouldn't say those people. She's like us who waits till the night before to finish off that
And
4,000 word uni assignment. The lecturer tells you should start doing months in advance.
And
But
she
obviously.
got it. But anyways, well, it's not going to be the end of our giveaways. We're going to be doing more giveaways. Big shout out to Royal Milk Twee.
Twee. You say it Twee, yeah?
Twee. Vanessa.
Yeah, Vanessa.
Mesa. Furkan, your brother. They were the most consistent, I guess, entries that we've received throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, but I refuse to let Mesa and my younger brother win for. Mesa knows why. You know why.
So shout out to them.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into today's topics.
Let's
now
get
that that's out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I didn't
Formalities. Yeah.
wear my sombrero.
Start now. Next time. Look at him. He's
I
so
didn't wear my
rude. He only brings one sombrero as well.
I
Cheapskates.
only took one.
Cheapskate to tell you. Cheapskate to tell you. All right. We were talking about clubbing. Yeah, because Toufy is so going to miss clubbing apparently. And for a gentleman who's in a very stable and healthy relationship, I don't know why he would want to jeopardize it by going to the clubs. Toufy, explain to us why you want to jeopardize your relationship.
Why would I jeopardize my relationship for going to a club?
Have you seen why people go to clubs?
No, I respect.
Do you know why I say this? I don't know. When we were at Love Machine, this is probably, mid last year.
Yes.
there was a girl that was there, and she was in a relationship. Well, obviously, you don't know if she's in a relationship, but you know how they obviously always say, if they don't want to know you, they'll tell you, I'm in a relationship. Yeah, I've got a boyfriend.
Someone, yeah.
And I love it because one of the Arab guys' responses, so we were upstairs, you know, thankfully, Toufy came in clutch, and he brought us upstairs. We were standing upstairs, I think I was with Khaled and someone else. It was after I finished security work, so it was, yeah, we're standing upstairs, and the guy comes up to this girl, and is talking, and we can hear it. And the guy's talking to the girl, and she's like, I'm sorry, I got a boyfriend. And his response was then, what the fuck are you doing here? And I'm going to ask you the exact same thing. If you have a missus, what are you doing at the club?
Okay, what if I do you one better?
Do me one better.
What if my missus is more excited about clubbing than I am?
I know I know she is.
Yeah,
I've seen it. What?
So, what am I to do? I have to be excited too.
Oh, so you're actually not excited to go?
No, I really am. I really am. Look, here's to me, this is the concept of clubbing, yeah? And most girls can kind of go on the same thing. And that's why majority of girls go. They don't do it to necessarily go to pick up guys or whatever. They go because they want to look good.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Get the attention that they want. Right? Because they love rejecting guys. Like, that's a thing. Yeah, because they're like, a guy wants me, and guess what? You can't have me, so I win.
Unless you're that fat best friend that's stuck, waiting. You know, that you always say the ones in the group.
We don't discriminate.
I know that was...
Beauty comes in all shapes and sizes.
Amazing. All right, so next time...
This episode
you know
is sponsored by the IM.
No, you know what?
Hear me out. So this is when I go clubbing, this is what I feel like, yeah? I get to dress up in a nice outfit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm looking swaggerlicious. I got my blazer on. I got my dress shirt on. Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm looking
exactly
good.
What you mean.
I'm feeling good. And I skip the queue.
That's why he goes.
Right.
I was going to ask him, what club would you go back to if you had the...
Catch Me at Love Machine.
Yeah, we go.
Saturday nights.
Saturday nights. Wow, to the love of God.
No, like, you skip the queue, you feel good, you go in there, and on top of that, you meet, like, your friends are over there, staff members are there that are still your close friends. I'm looking forward to seeing them again. I'm looking forward to, you know, just jamming out, having, like, your own, like, booth, your friends are around you. It's a good time. It's a good time.
Let me explain to you, clubbing, for those of you who haven't gone, is nothing like that. You are with your friends for probably the first half an hour, and then there's always the one where it's just like, hey, I'm going to go to the toilet, I'll be back in 5 minutes. I don't know why he comes back in 45 minutes.
Sometimes I don't even come back.
He astro projects back to the group.
Just the adventures you go on.
And then there's the ones where it's like, all right, let's go down the smokers. But some of you don't even smoke, so you go down to the smokers, and then you're just looking around like, what am I doing here? And you always see the creep. That's where the creepiness really happens.
In smokers,
more than the dance floor.
All right. The cubicles are pretty creepy, man.
At Love Machine?
Yeah. Not Love Machine. Cubicles in clubs in general are just weird.
Have you seen the cubicles at Chasers?
No.
Amazing. For those of you who don't know, Chasers is on Saturday nights is Poof Toof night. It's where
where the other half, the people that drive their cars on the other side of the street go.
Yeah, but see, the way their toilets work is it's just unisex toilets, so there is no males or female toilets. It can be the most traumatic experiences of your life. You don't know what you're gonna get when you go in there. It's honestly just like a Kinder Surprise.
Do you ever like have people talk to you while you're
working?
Yeah, while you're doing your not working, while you're in the bathroom doing
exclusively.
Like it's.
I think they wait for it.
Like, guys, look, I respect it, kind of thing, but stop it. Okay, like if you see me doing my business, all right, don't try to have a conversation with me, all right, because I'm just gonna be talking to you backwards.
Yeah, that's
like
the thing, bro. Like,
it's just.
What are they expecting me to respond with? Like, sure, cousin, just turn around the whole.
Yeah, like I don't know what to tell you, man.
And they ask you weird questions like, "Hey, do you have keys by any chance that I can borrow? Do you have a note by any chance that I can borrow?
Like, hey, you got cash on you, bro?
Yeah,
like, it's always weird questions that I not all the time have answers to.
Yeah, ATMs, brother. ATMs are there for a reason, huh? Amazing.
Moving on.
You mean? No, look, I can say this though. Gyms are going to be a massive.
Gyms, I can't wait for gyms. Let me tell you why I can't wait for gyms. Because I'm excited. Roxburgh Park is going to be opening up its Dermot franchise.
What I love
range.
is the fact that Dermot themselves haven't announced this, but the head from the area is announcing it to everyone.
I'm telling you, they haven't finished it yet. They have announced it, man. They said there's going to be like a full basketball, rock climbing area.
Yeah, I think they really regret doing it at Roxburgh Park though. Once they've taken a look at the actual demographic of people that are there,
First of all,
and they
you
realize
do realize Broadmeadows and Faulkner, we got like Krispy Kremes, we got Starbucks.
Do you know why?
I know why.
Because our people have a fixation for just gobbling down this disgusting, unhealthy food. Why do you think this doesn't? Exactly.
Now they're gonna make a gym looking all aesthetic and stuff. They want the Moes from the area to rock up, take their Instagram, put their financed AMGs parked outside. That's what they're looking for.
Do you know what they're looking for? The dealers, it's fantastic because this is the perfect time for them to expand into the market of steroids. Oh, you just got you best believe that is like my number one go-to location if I was to ever buy steroids.
100%.
Yeah.
That's why I'm looking forward to it opening up.
Amazing.
I can't
So
wait.
your new business adventure. You told me you were going to start a new business, but I didn't know what it was till now.
Oh no, I'm consuming.
That's disgusting.
I'm looking forward to it, and on top of that, I'm looking forward to I guess just gym etiquette, man.
Then when he says gym etiquette, I'm going to tell you exactly who he is at the gym. You know that person that you go
No,
with something.
no.
Let me tell you exactly the type of person. You know what he's looking forward to? He's looking forward to seeing everybody. And then complaining that he's seen everybody and that he couldn't get a proper training session in because he was too busy with everybody. But then he will go back to see everybody later on again.
Yeah, it's just an endless loop.
And you know what's very dangerous? It's very close to your house. And I can imagine this banana inviting everyone to his house right after as well.
Yeah. You're not even going to catch me training at the gym.
You're just going to wait outside and be like, hey, cuz, you want to come over?
It's just going to be me with a shisha parked outside. Just like, hey, man, how you been? Come down.
But the thing is, like,
Come down for a post-shisha, post-workout shisha.
The funny thing is, it's going to be an amazing gym, but man, what a shitty area to put it into. No, I'm not saying it because, like, obviously I don't live in the area.
Omar, is your toilet broken at home? Because you're just shitting on me today.
No, I don't mean you. You used to live down in Faulkner, yeah, alright. But I'm just saying.
No, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, like, it's a
Roxburgh Park, like, with all due respect, it's
technically it's not Roxburgh Park, it's Coolaroo.
Yeah, look, it's just garbage. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone, no matter how cheap the housing is. But hey,
all young people?
Hey, young people, invest.
Yeah, I mean the young guys, because you can just imagine the amount of women that are going to sign up to that place. They're not going to sign up because it's a fantastic training facility. There's an all-female gym down there.
What is it with you and women, bro? Like, does your whole life revolve around women or something?
Excuse me? Are we starting this right
now?
No, we'll come back to that one.
We're starting this.
No.
Gym. Hey, while we're on the topic of gym, alright, we're not exactly in any of us.
No one is in peak physical condition.
Are in peak physical condition right now.
I've seen Yassi and his bands, his resistance bands. It's kept him in fantastic shape.
He doesn't even use them.
Yeah,
and he's still in shape. Look, mystery on that one. But we'll have to collect a sample and run some tests.
I want to be like Asada and just go test him. I don't know.
But yeah, here's a little message for everyone out there, because I know everyone out there, man, they probably gained weight, a little bit of ISO weight, a little bit of holiday weight,
A little bit
they lost a lot of muscle mass, no more gains.
triggered.
It's not the end of the world, guys. It's not the end of the world. All right. Here's my advice to you. We can start gym.
Who is he to give?
Come to Roxburgh Park.
And next you're gonna see Toufy is gonna start a PT page online.
If you see me at the Roxburgh Park, Dermot, all right. Now say hello. All right. Drop 2 P's on a pod, and you'll get a free protein smoothie.
You're gonna be the most broke person.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be handing out just
because this is gonna be our own mates coming up to you like 2 P's in the pod. But
yeah, the trick is I don't have to. I can't know you.
Okay.
Do you feel like if we keep continuing like videos and stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, you're already recognized by your students, but you think people are gonna recognize us?
I hope
we're on the streets.
I actually hope not. Do you know how awkward it's been recognized by your students outside?
Maybe not your students, but like fans, all 5 of them that are listening to this.
You mean our family members?
Yeah.
Like I haven't seen some of these family members in years, bro. Let me get straight. No. All right, look.
Can you give him some motivation, man?
Okay.
There's people out there that actually feel so crap about their.
Do you know what? They
their
don't.
body physique right now.
We're all on that same boat.
Yeah,
I can tell you right now, like I've been wearing, now that I've gone back to work and I have to work, like dress formal. I tried on my shirts this yesterday, and I'm looking at these shirts. I'm like, they don't look like what they used to look like. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense,
That
but
makes sense.
yeah, it was disturbing. You know how sometimes you just go through like this depression of when you're trying out an outfit and you thought in your mind that this outfit was going to be
It looks
fantastic.
good, yeah.
Didn't look fantastic.
And then
bro.
you're like, where did these love handles come into the picture?
Yeah, man. Where did the love handles come
Yeah,
from?
why is this button like not closing anymore?
Bro, on the pants.
Yeah, bro.
On my skinny jeans, I had that problem. I wasn't a big fan. I didn't like it. I don't like it at all.
I tried on like one of my blazers from when I had like an actual job, just to feel good about myself.
How'd you feel?
It had a lot of room in it, and it made me upset. The arms were just loose.
Because
There's no biceps, there's no triceps, there's no delts, there's... So listen, man, ISO is not the real you.
No.
Refer back to episode 1.
No, but that was different. That we're talking about like internally. We're not talking about externally.
Even still, body physique wise, like... I don't know what to tell you. It's not you being lazy, and it's not you just like eating out. It's just you not having a routine.
I can say for the ladies out there, if you're going on a date with a guy, understand that this isn't his final form.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
He's
for the
gonna
love
buff up.
You'd hope so.
And
Or
gu-
buff down.
Yeah, and guys, if you see the ladies out there, and they're always wearing those high waist pants, just know they've been eating some donuts and cut them some slack.
Cut him some slack, bro. Buy some more.
Buy them some more.
Boys,
High
until
waist.
you get your body in shape, you keep her fat.
Do you think that's fair that they get high waist pants but we don't?
Fair.
Because bro, like I've seen what those pants do. They hide a lot of things.
I've also seen, I don't know if you've seen recently, they're on like Instagram, these ads are coming through where like you wear this sleeve underneath and like it slims you down.
Full guys.
Yeah, it's like a corset.
Oh,
But
I
not a
saw that.
corset.
It almost looks like a tank top.
Yeah, like a tank top. Yeah.
I don't know how effective that would be. But with girls, I mean, that makes sense. High waist pants, effective.
You bastards. It's just not fair. It's not a fair playing ground. It really isn't. But then again, girls will complain because I'm pretty sure that one like accentuates your bottom. And for some girls, they don't have that.
Look, you can't have it both ways. You either get no waist, or you get no bottom. There's no in between. You got to pick one.
But look,
Work
now
with what you got.
you know how we're talking about the whole getting ready for the isolation to end, because for Melbourne, like we're over, man. Like we can actually go out. And now it's this awkward phase because for 8 months we've been inside. Like we've been chatting up. I'm in like 5 different relationships right now, and I only say that because I was so bored at home that you start talking. Don't look at them like that. I'm just saying you start talking to people. You say things that you say out of sometimes boredom, and sometimes it could be half true. Who even knows?
So you're saying that you've been flirting for fun?
Not for fun.
Isn't that what we told females to not do?
You know what? I thought I'd take the power back to the guys. And for
You've single-handedly just eliminated 5 DMs that were coming your way from our
don't worry.
12 people watching.
Amazing. Now look, but see, girls. I guarantee you, girls did this as well. I know girls did this because one of my girlmates did this. Now comes the awkward phase, Toufy. We're coming out of isolation. What if these girls want to meet?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, first dates, man.
Aha.
Like that's what we should talk about today. I think this is the perfect episode to talk about first dates and like first date expectations, because this is something we're all gonna go through now. You know, this weekend I'm pretty sure like every single restaurant is booked the hell out, and so many of them would be like first dates where they're finally meeting to go out somewhere. Because I know of some friends who have gone dating to get coffees and whatnot, but they haven't considered it a first date because it's not like an official first date. Because they haven't gone to a restaurant, they couldn't sit down, they couldn't do what constitutes it as a... Is that a word?
So when they get the coffee, do they just stand and drink it?
Yeah, bro, and they say the shukas and the one where you get that and you bring it in.
Yeah.
So I don't think that can. Yeah.
I really hope they're not doing that, because that's not gonna get you anything.
No, but like first date expectations. You know, now you're actually going out on a date. So many people are like booking restaurants. So many people are doing everything. These poor guys out there, especially for the younglings, man. This is more of like the younglings.
All right.
They're struggling. They don't know what to do.
Let me spice it up for you.
Spice it.
All right. Who do you think should have, I guess, first dibs on the on reservations? All right. Do you think it's people that are going on their first date, or people that are trying to hold their relationship together?
I think you were trying to. I thought you were saying for a second who should have first dibs from all the guys that's been talking to the same girl. But okay, first dibs from. I'm so sorry. My mind just went elsewhere.
That's all right.
Okay.
It's all right. Just don't do it again. Yeah. Look.
I think
First dibs. Do you think who should get it? First dates?
screw the couples, man. First dates. Yeah,
Hey,
I said
but,
it.
but the first dates are hit or miss.
Yeah, it's a good time to find out whether it's a hit or miss, though.
But relationships, I mean, you kind of need this.
If you need a date to save your relationship, then I'm sorry, your relationship is already past saving.
Clearly, you haven't been in a relationship, brother. We rely on the dates.
Is this because they feel like this is your way of showing love towards them?
No. I think it's more on the lines of, again, it's kind of like a similar concept to going out. You have an opportunity to dress up and impress your partner. All right, you have an opportunity to go out, have a laugh, judge other people.
Is that what you do in a
relationships do, man?
Disgusting.
And you know what?
Wait,
If
by
you're in a
judge other people,
relationship,
do you mean your mates?
no, not your mates.
I swear to
I'm just
God,
saying,
if I hear that I become a topic of your relationship,
No.
I
I would never, ever happen. I'm just talking in general. You
Okay,
go out,
in
you have a
general.
laugh, you know, like you do it with your guy mates as well. When you go out and you roast people,
I don't know what you're talking
to them.
about.
you know what I mean? It's part of going out. Like, it's fun. You socialize, you do your thing, and then that's what I mean. But with like first dates, I mean, you get the awkwardness. You don't know if it's going to be a catfish. First of all, everybody that's been on social media, I'm looking at you the past 6 months, and all you've been doing is upload old photos of old holidays and birthdays. All right, I'm guilty of doing all of the above.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he's back on his own account for a second.
All right. I know why you're doing it.
Why are
Right.
they doing it, Sophie? Explain.
You don't look as good as you did back then.
As you do now?
As you do. Well, now, no. Now you look worse.
Wow. I don't feel like I look worse.
Bro, every
I'm not gonna
Insta
lie, I look
story,
so bad compared
every
with-
Insta story I upload now has to be like a happy birthday of someone that I probably haven't spoken to in like months. But just because we look good in the photos, I'm like, alright,
Let me put it
spark
up.
this up.
Yeah,
let me put
yeah.
this back
Smart
up.
man, smart man. I can see why you did that.
And you know what? There are people out there that are doing it smarter, and be like, oh, you know, back when there was a time of seeing friends, and back when we can celebrate and not wear a mask, and you're like, no, it's back when you looked hot and less overweight, and that's why you're uploading it.
Triggered. Everyone's triggered with that.
Everyone's triggered. Everyone, and I know you're out there. You're aerating.
One. Stop pointing at the poor people.
I'm gonna point at them, bro.
Bro.
All 14 of them.
Oh.
Like 11 now. Why are you all dropping? Come back.
Alright, now look, okay, it is awkward. I think with the guys as well, they have to make the first move. And sorry to say, you relationship people can wait in turn for another week. I think it's time for the first younglings to go out on a first date.
Fair enough.
To go in a relationship.
Fair enough.
First question is though, where are you gonna take them? Obviously, Archie Brothers is
If
still
you say
closed.
Archie Brothers one more time, from now on, bro, they better sponsor us.
They
At
should
this point,
sponsor
because
us.
we've at least given them some clientele.
So
Archie
do you know
Brothers,
how many
if you're
people have
out there-
actually messaged about Archie Brothers? It's actually a joke. This is a joke.
Can I just say? Can I ask you something? And you got to be honest for the listeners and viewers out there.
But I'm afraid of who the listeners and viewers are right now. It's the
Who
question.
introduced you to Archie Brothers?
Not you.
What?
It wasn't you.
What?
It actually wasn't you.
Who was it?
It was my cousin.
Oh,
Look at this guy. I love how he was read.
I thought it
Who
was me.
took you guys first time to Archie Brothers?
we took ourselves.
No, we did. We went with the boys. We're in a group
Yeah,
of
we
boys.
went with a
Yeah,
group of
who was the one who suggested that?
I did.
No, you didn't, you banana. Because right after that, you went on a date with someone there.
Listen, man.
Look at this guy, man. I'm sick and tired of this guy.
Listen. Speaking of first dates, all right,
Oh, we're doing this?
we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah. Give me a worst first date.
Worst first date. I had a couple. All right, let me give you a story.
Story time.
Story time. This was actually at Archie's Brothers. So I took this girl out on a date.
You have a good time?
No, it was terrible.
No, but was the place good?
Oh, the place was great.
That's all we want to know.
Here's how I knew the place was great. Yeah. when I walked in, and I swear to God, like at Archie Brothers, when you go in, you got to go in and you got to buy a card, a game card, and you top it up with money, and you go in and you play arcade games using that money. So I went in there, and the guy behind the counter was like, "Bro, did you lose a card again?" I'm like, "Again?" I'm like, he's like, "Yeah, didn't I give you one last week?" And I'm looking at the girl, I'm like, I think he has me confused with someone else. I'm looking at him, I'm like, no, got it. And yeah, I go in there, and here's how I knew it was going to be a terrible date from the get-go. All right.
What nationality was she?
I can't
Oh,
say
sorry.
I can't say what nationality she
Amazing.
is, because she might be listening to this, and I don't want to call her out for being a bad date.
I think she's gonna realize.
She's gonna realize
who it is.
But she was Middle Eastern, and yeah, as soon as I start talking like with staff members or asking a question or making a joke or just trying to be friendly, she's already putting me in my place. She's like, "Hey, don't do that. That's so awkward.
Don't
Stop."
be a decent human being.
Yeah,
Don't treat him with respect.
Yeah, like it was just, she just didn't want for me to even express myself. All right, so from the get go, that's a big red flag. I thought maybe she's just shy, so it is what it is. I didn't really.
That's a black flag.
Yeah, man, like it's terrible. So the night proceeded, and then I saw a claw machine. Now, as a guy, you see a claw machine, it's an opportunity for you to flex, because if you win that, then she's gonna have to take that home, no matter how ugly that toy is, and she's gonna have to keep it for the memories. Smart, classic,
The man
old
knows.
school move.
The man knows.
So I went and it was a Woody toy. So it was a premium stuffed toy.
It was a
bro.
premium.
It was Woody, right? Low key, I kind of wanted Woody.
Why don't you go get it?
So I went, I picked it up, and it fell literally half out of the thing and half in it. But it was my first go, so I'm like, "Man, all right, sweet, all right." The only problem was it cost me like $4 for one attempt.
Sweet Jesus.
Yeah, bro. It was
Archie
expensive.
Brothers, what's up with that, bro?
Yeah, I think it was because it was the Toy Story special toys, because they were massive toys.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so I went, and on the second attempt that I went to go at, she's like, no, I want to try. Now, obviously, I did all the work for you, but all right, you can go. She gets it, she wins it, and she goes to me, yeah, I guess I can do what you can't do. Brother, when I tell you, I wanted to grab Woody and shove him back in there.
I'm surprised that's where you chose to shove him. But anyways.
Where the sun don't shine.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let it go. This girl proceeds to then take out her phone, Snapchat her accomplishment, and captions it, "I don't need no man." On a first date. What does that tell you?
That she don't need no man.
She don't need no man.
Yeah, bro.
So, why agree to even go out on the date? Like,
Did
did you just go out just to like...
She was probably bored that night.
Probably. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised. Women.
So guess what I did? Because I'm that petty.
I can't wait.
I went to another claw machine.
Here we go.
And I won Buzz Lightyear. Because I didn't want to be short $8 and not get Woody and not even get the credit for it. Alright.
Yeah.
So I went and won Buzz Lightyear.
That's fair.
And I won him. And guess what I did?
Did you put I need no woman?
No, I took Woody and I kept both of them.
Oh, you get it?
After the date, I ended up keeping both toys because she didn't deserve it.
Yeah, no, look, I can guarantee that I can agree with you that she did not deserve it. And I do want to, I don't know who she is, so I can't really say anything, but whoever you are, on you.
I went off.
Amazing. Alright, let me give you one.
Give me one.
Let me give you a, I don't know if you, I don't know if you remember, do you remember Kick? K-I-K?
Do I remember Kick? That's like year 7.
Yeah.
Year 7 days.
So poor old, I was in year.
We've been in year 9.
Year 8 or year 9. Yeah, when Kick was a thing. So I had Kick. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot how it works, but it's similar to Facebook. I'm pretty sure.
No, Kick is just like it's purely just DMs, kind of like WhatsApp, but it's just with a user ID. It's the Insta DMs without the Insta.
Yeah.
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 all it is,
That's so
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Amazing. So for those of you younglings who don't know, anywho, so I was on there and like there's like massive groups. There are people like that you meet, obviously. So I met this girl. I'm not gonna lie. This is you know what? This is the one thing I genuinely regret. I don't remember her name.
Wow.
Because I would like to see what she. You know how you want to see what they look like now.
What they're doing now? Yeah.
So youngling me, we started talking, and this was back in the days where we had prepaid.
Mm-hmm.
So when you top up, you have to decide: do I want 33 text messages, or do I want like 23 minutes? So obviously I choose text messages because I can text this girl even more. And after the 33 text messages, you used to have to go into 25 cents per text, which is why you would need to, instead of YOU, it'll be you and your. And you have to be very creative to what you wrote. And that's why we are a generation of terrible English speakers and writers now. Because for the love of God, when we were growing up,
we were trying to save money.
I was trying to save money. I was trying to be cost effective. Anyway, so we were talking for a little while, and she lived close by. We finally agreed we'll catch up, like we'll meet. First date, we're going to meet each other. On the way, we decided to meet at Coburg Lake. And I live near Coburg Lake, so I'm like, all right, I'll walk it there. She got there earlier than I did. So I'm walking there, and I don't know why. I had this feeling inside my stomach, like, I've seen it done on movies before, but by then I was like in year 9, so I was still like fresh. I didn't know what to do. So I'm like, let me call someone, just in case I need to like get out of there quickly.
Yeah. You always gotta have an opt out.
Yeah, an opt out. So I called my neighbor, Rainer, who listens to this podcast, and he would he would be able to think this. So I called Rainer. Well, I first called Raymond, his older brother, and he was useless. So I called Rainer. I'm like, look, I need you to call me like in 15 minutes time, just to, in case I need to get out of there.
Yeah. Guys do it too, by the way, ladies. It's not just ladies.
Yeah. So I was going there and I was walking there. Mind you, till now, all I've seen is a few photos that she has sent me. That's all I've seen of her. I know nothing else about her. Obviously, I know I'll start about, but like I don't know what she looks like. So we go down there. I'm walking around and I can't see who she is. Like I'm walking around. There's a few people playing the park. I message her. I'm like, whereabouts are you? She's like, oh, I'm sitting down by the lake. I'm like, by the lake? Like I saw a girl that was sitting down by the lake when I walked past.
Oh no.
I'm like, are you
that
sure?
Can't be you,
yeah. I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yeah. I'm like, what are you wearing? She's like, a yellow flower dress. I'm like, okay. So I'm walking, and mind you, like she's facing the water, and I'm walking from like up that hill. You know, in those couple, like it's like an uphill, like you gotta walk all the way down. So I'm walking down, and I'm looking. I'm like, oh my god! Like I get closer, and the image gets bigger. You know, when you take a look at the mirror camera, it's like images may be bigger than they appear. That's exactly what her photos were. I got up closer, and this is getting bigger and bigger, and I sat down next to her. All I remember is I sat down, and she was like on my right-hand side. I turned my face. I'm like, hey, and all I remember is her, like, she was shy, so she like looked up like this. She's like, hey, and she smiled, and she had, I'm guessing it was like some cheap-ass lipstick because it was stuck on like her teeth.
Oh god.
So like it stained her teeth. And I looked at it, I'm like, oh my god, what is this? So I messaged Ray, I'm like, call. But I said to call, I was just doing it, I'm like, KAL.
Just 000.
So he called, and I feel so bad for doing this, but I pretended like Furkan, my younger brother, got into a car accident.
Yeah, I've used that one too.
And I just stood up, and I started sprinting. I started running, I'm like, I gotta go. I started sprinting. Well, until now, I don't understand why. I didn't go home. I went to my family friend's house, who lives in Upfield Station, mind you. So I jumped on the train from Coburg, which was like a 10-minute train ride up to Upfield, and I went to his house instead for the day. I thought she knew that like I pulled a catch, like I pulled a runner. She messaged me later on that night. She's like, so how's your brother? Like, is he okay? I just respond back with like, you what?
The number you have called.
But I'm just like, I'm so sorry, but you lied to me.
Yeah.
She's like, what do you mean I lied to you? I'm like, the photos that you sent are not you. Obviously, catfish wasn't a word back then.
Yeah, it wasn't a thing.
So I was like, you were not who you said you were.
Well.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Social media.
It's ridiculous.
And back then, they still kind of have this trend now, and I don't know why you ladies still do this. Guys kind of do it too, where they pick different angles to either make their physiques look bigger, to make them look taller. With girls, if they point the camera up higher than their head level, then it makes them a lot slimmer because the camera's facing up, pointing at them down.
This is why I hate video. Because you can't do this. Look at this.
Yeah.
You're just stuck.
You're just stuck.
How many times am I...
with the reality
It's like if it was a photo of tense, but it's like, how long can I hold the tense for? I can't do it for a full 60 minutes. You know, one thing that I've learned about women as well, the way they, when you're talking about how they pose for a photo. Yeah. And boys, if you notice this, if their feet have that little outwards, so if like this is their toes, and they have their feet outward like that, they do it on purpose. So like imagine this is their toes.
Yeah, it makes their thighs look bigger.
Yeah,
Yeah, wait, bro. Anybody that goes to the gym, all right, who's automatically, you know, I guess not automatically, but they slowly start to realize how to pose better, because certain positions.
I don't think I do.
When you tense like certain muscles, it makes like either your glutes pop, your hammies, your quads, your triceps, your biceps. That's why
I gotta learn that.
That's why if you see any photos, it's always 98% lighting, 2%
Of you?
Yeah.
Are you saying of you?
Of me. I'm
okay.
the biggest catfish.
I may.
It's like you ordered half the package and the other half comes in the mail.
It's so sad though. Look, it's sad, but look, I can tell you, catfishing is a thing.
It's a thing. So your first date, I mean, one of your.
I was year 9,
first
man.
date
I was so
expectations.
young and innocent back then. Like she ruined me. Some say I'm not gonna lie that I really, really, really want to remember what her name was, because she wasn't like Turkish or anything. Like she wasn't one of our people. So she was like, from memory, it was like an Italian. So I honestly want to just remember who it was, just so I can be like, so what's happening with you now? Are you still catfishing people? But who knows?
I'm just trying to think of other first date experiences that
First date.
I went through.
First date experiences. Well, look, let's go for some expectations of first dates. Whilst
Okay.
you have that memory, let me go. We've jumped online, obviously, in the last 5 minutes that we had, and we worked through some expectations that are on there. One massive expectation is the love at first sight. Do you believe in love at first sight? Or should I walk around and come back again? Is the line that they would use at the clubs. Not that I've used.
Of course, I believe in love at first sight.
Yeah, but you knew your missus for like over a year before you felt like, okay.
But it wasn't
Moving
about
swiftly on.
It wasn't about knowing my missus. It's the comment I made when I first met my missus.
What did you say?
I can't. I can't say that because if I was to ever have a career as a teacher, this will end it.
Is this when you? I sometimes wonder how anyone find.
Bro, honestly, I wonder how I get away with anything I say. If half the things I said was said with a little bit more of a Bankstown accent, I
you
would be
locked
arrested.
up.
I
Yeah.
would actually be arrested.
If you look like you belonged in Bankstown, you would. He just looks so adorable
Kinda get away
sometimes.
with it. I can kind of get away with
But
it.
like love at first sight, I'm sorry,
I
but
don't
love
think
at first
love at
sight
first
doesn't
sight.
exist.
It doesn't.
Man.
You just get lost at first sight.
Oh man,
You
yeah,
just get
you
lost at first sight.
Yeah, no.
Look, I'm sorry to tell you this, and I'm pretty sure. Oh, I don't know if I can say this, but any guy, all right, any guy that looks at a girl, there's always a bit of lust.
A bit,
A bit,
only a bit.
little bit.
I'll tell you the truth, because he can't say it, so I'll say it. Love isn't the first thing that goes through a male's mind when he looks at a girl. Let's be serious. He doesn't look at it like, man, I'd love to love the crap out of her.
Yeah.
Replace that word love with something
here's
else,
the thing,
unfortunately,
here's
and
the
that's
thing. Like, yeah, sure, personality will always overrule appearance,
guaranteed.
but no one falls in love with your personality at first sight.
Well, it's not
Pretty
your
sure.
personality that gets him to stand up and walk across the room to come talk to you.
Yeah.
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 It's your appearance
Yeah.
and your high-waisted jeans.
Yeah, so I don't think love at first sight is a thing, but if you were on a first date, I think love on first sight, you can kind of, because when you go on a date, you already have expectations. You have a checklist of what you want the other person to be, all right? You want them to be well-groomed, stylish, all right? Looks like they got a bit of taste. You know what I'm talking
I
about.
know exactly what
You
you're
know what I'm
talking
talking
Tell
about.
tell it to our female listeners. What do you look for when you're going out with a girl? What do you look for in her appearance?
Honestly, man, how classy and stylish your outfit is.
So
Look, I'm a sucker for like a coat. Like if you wear a nice coat, some heels, I like that.
I think
I think that's a nice first
any man
date.
with half a brain likes that.
Because I'm most likely going to be in a dress shirt. Most likely. If it's going to be like a fancy first date, I'm most likely going to be in a dress shirt. If not, then it'll be a nice
I see you
guess
in like a jumper. I see you in one a jumper.
Yeah, most likely be like a jumper, clean, aesthetic, maybe some dress shoes as well. I'll be dressed up. So it's nice to see like an elegant kind of style and outfit.
Do I dare say?
But again, it depends on the first date. Like my first dates usually involve like scenery or like like I don't know, man. Like
Are you
I like
the
going to
scenery that
city.
you're referring to?
No, I like going to the city. Maybe something with a view. Maybe something alongside the water.
Everyone knows the best views are Roxy Lookout, though. Right in your back doorstep. And the airport lookout. But the airport lookout has the best view.
If I took them there, it would
Yeah.
be the first day. But yeah, that's my experience. What about you? You got to tell the people, like, what do you look for?
In the first date,
Yeah.
well, appearance-wise.
Yeah, not. It could be anything.
You know, for me, obviously the appearance is a massive thing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, appearance is huge, and I get weirded out by the smallest things, like nail polish color.
Oh yeah. Look, now we're getting in details. I didn't want to say anything.
For the love of God, man, I can actually, you know what, like, all power to you. And I know some men actually like it, but I'm not a big fan of the whole.
Long nails.
Oh man, and like the massive red lipsticks.
Yeah.
Only some people
no
can
one wears
pull it
red
off.
lipstick anymore.
Bro, you know what I'm not a big fan of? The purple lipsticks or the black lipsticks. What is that?
Yeah. No, I don't know who you've been taking out on first dates.
I haven't been taking them out. I'm not gonna take that out.
Well, here's the thing.
Sorry to trigger you.
Here's the thing. Like again, this is just preference. Don't take what we say. But I know that a lot of guys can relate to this. We look at appearance, we look at this, but we also look at is this weird? Like I'm pretty sure most guys don't notice this, but it's just how nice a girl laughs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not
come
gonna
on.
lie. Yeah,
That's a thing,
That's
man.
a thing.
It's
You
a
know
thing.
why? Because I think to myself, if I'm on like a shitty mood day and I hear this laugh, is that gonna piss me off even more?
Yeah.
Yeah, if she's gonna laugh, then I'm just gonna be like, you're so
But
cute.
we
I wanna
can
slap
also
your
tell
forehead."
when you fake it. Don't do that. We know. We know.
You know, one thing I do like attractive in a female is how comfortable she makes you feel on a first date.
Oh, absolutely,
And you
yeah.
can do this by simple shit, like, simple things, like eating like a human being. Absolutely hate the whole I'm gonna eat like a proper lady appearance. And look, I'm not saying eat like a grub. I'm not saying smash it in your face and whatnot. But for the love of God, it's gonna make the guy feel so much more comfortable.
Because
you're there.
yeah, here's what ends up happening. Yeah, and first dates are already awkward. Yeah, you're gonna end up going there. You're gonna order something small. I'm gonna order something small. We're both not gonna end up eating the meal. I'm gonna end up paying for it. I'm gonna feel like, hey,
Why are
you
you
know
paying
what?
for it?
Because I get home and I'm like, I'm still hungry, man. Like, I'm not satisfied. And yeah, if you're comfortable enough, and I guess you're just being you, order whatever you want. I don't think guys ever look at a girl eating and be like, wow, I'm so turned off right now.
No,
can't-
not really.
Yeah, put it this way: if you dress nice and you do your hair, you do your makeup, regardless of what you're doing, you're still gonna look good anyways. You can be changing tires and you still look good. Yeah.
Question.
Yes.
Straight hair or curly hair?
It doesn't matter.
Wow. Okay.
It don't matter to me.
Amazing.
The thing about, I guess, with curly hair, like if it's just an all natural curly
That's
hair,
what I like. Yeah.
if it's all natural curly hair, if you can pull it off and it works with your outfit, go for it. But also, I know a lot of girls with curly hair are just lazy.
No, not about the thing because
And they won't straighten that because they probably just, it depends on, like I said, it depends on
how it looks.
and how the date is going to be. If
Yeah.
it's like
yeah,
a
yeah.
casual date, she won't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
put in the effort.
I would say more from the fact that, like, I don't know why we never really normalize women keeping some of their natural hair, because some girls' natural hair, has like curly or frizzy or whatever it is, but it looks so much better than straight hair when they straighten it. And when you tell it to them, they just look at you like, "What do you? How dare you? How dare you say?" It? Almost insulted when you tell them that their natural hair looks better.
It's no difference.
You can't win with these people out here.
It's tough.
Let's move on. We don't have a lot of time left.
All right, let's go. What's next then?
We have so much in common. Expectation. Reality is, it's been pretty cold lately, hey? Because I think this is an issue. Online, everyone's a keyboard warrior. Everyone has the power of memes and references that they can spend time. I know of a. I remember one girl that I was talking to. She's like, takes a while to respond normally, whereas me, I'm like
Yeah.
and she's like, I normally spend time like revising what I wrote before I send it. I'm like, excuse me, like,
Yeah.
that just tells me in real life you might be a terrible conversation.
No, that's not true. I can back up some girls on that.
You revise what you write.
Yeah, not me. But no, I've had a lot of girls go like, I can't talk on the spot. Like they can't reply back to you on the spot. They kind of have to be really careful.
What type of conversation are you gonna have with that person when they're forced to do nothing but respond back to you? They're gonna give that and just go quiet because they're afraid to say anything.
It's not that they're afraid. Sometimes you can be such a good conversationalist
So I just talk to myself.
that they just feel like, damn, like nothing I'm gonna say is impressive enough. but which is not true. That's the complete opposite. You know what we love more? If you guys,
Listening.
if you guys talk and maybe lead the conversation once in a while, but don't talk enough where I don't get a say in. Talk enough,
He needs to say.
yeah. Talk enough where the
I-
attention's on me.
I knew it.
No. Here's the thing. First dates.
Shit, no, next one. There's so many.
Man.
Expectation. I wonder what our future holds. In reality, ghosting. I think this is a massive. This is unfortunately going to be a big one where people are going to come around and they're going to, they've met so many guys or girls online. They think they like them, and they're going to meet them, and they're going to realize that, man, this person is not what was sold to me online, and there is going to be a lot of ghosting going on. So
Yeah.
prepare yourself.
Yeah.
Prepare yourself. I feel so.
It's all right to be ghosted.
Oh, here's a good
It's
one.
okay.
Here's a good one. How do you eliminate pre-date nerves? Everyone has them. No matter who you think you are, you have a pre-date nerve. If you don't, that means that you don't like that person you're going to see. If you ask me. Yes.
How do you eliminate pre-date nerves? That's a good question.
Mm.
How do you do it? I've got something, but I don't want to kind of reveal my secret. But yeah, how do you do it?
Eliminate pre-date nerves?
Mm.
How do I do it? Well, when I'm on the way there, I'd have to be blasting some music. Beforehand, when I'm at home, I'd probably be watching a movie. Or working out seems to help sometimes.
That's a trick.
Yeah, working out seems to help me.
Well, I work out. I work out, and then I always, oh, not always, but like I'd have like at least one item of clothing that I bought is new.
So you feel like
And
you're
what
wearing
that
fresh.
does for me, especially like after a workout or a haircut or whatever, I feel, I guess, energetic. You know, I've been staring at myself while I've been working out. I'm kind of I'm feeling good about myself.
Pompous self-centered.
And the key is, if you feel good about yourself, then chances are you're going to flow more naturally.
Yeah.
And that eliminates the majority of the pre-first date nerves. I think the most of the, I guess for me personally, and you probably go through this too, the nerves don't come from what I'm going to say wrong or, whether or not I'm going to like this person. The nerves comes from feeling like you're going to have to constantly entertain that other person.
Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna put the...
It's too late. You mentioned that beforehand. No, it's not laughing. Yeah, you ruined it now. It's too late.
it's alright.
He had a fantastic moment and he had to ruin
Fantastic
it.
moment, and I ruined it, and it's going to be on
Amazing.
Instagram later.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to use that as an upload for Instagram. Anyways,
Oh my God. Yeah,
they
right. I
understand
gotta
this,
start
yeah?
saying some more
Can we
philosophical
just-
things
Can we
now.
just understand this for a sec? Hold on,
Cool.
I'm going to put my headphones back on this one.
Talk.
Alright, here's the thing, and I'm going to tie this into socializing. Alright, let's take away first dates for a sec. Alright, because there's people out there in relationships. I think the worst part about socializing or why you feel nervous when you're around another person is the constant need to feel like you have to entertain them or you have to make the night memorable. Okay? And that's, as a guy, for example, right, you have this ability where you can sit, watch random YouTube videos the whole day, and you won't get bored. You'll be bored, but it doesn't phase you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I feel like with other people or other females in general, I feel like most of them feel like they're doing something wrong, and that's why you're bored.
Yeah, we spoke about this last episode.
I know we did,
Yeah.
but I wanna make sure that it's a
Do
point
you-
that comes across, especially when it comes down to first dates or if you're socializing in just like friendship groups.
Yeah, first dates are... See, like you said, I do agree with that one. First dates are so traumatizing. Not because you're worried about what you're going to do. You're going to say, after a while, you get the hang of it. It's so simple after a while. Like, you just don't be an idiot. Don't say idiotic things. Don't say things that... Anyways, I'm not going to get into that.
Can we actually give some pointers? Like, I'm going to give them some pointers on topics they can talk about when they're on first dates.
Topic that you can talk about on your first date?
Yeah.
I was gonna say so. All right. Anyways, but see, the thing is, this ties into something else. Do your homework. If you obviously you have the unique opportunity of talking to someone for a prolonged period of time online, and for some people they see that as a, oh my God, now we can't really talk about anything when we meet face to face because we've already spoken about everything online. That's perfect. The fact that the online thing is such a great tool because it can give you an insight into someone. You know, if I was looking at someone who I know is into training, You know, if they're into their lifting, or if they're into a certain anime. Because like anime is massive with females now as well, and you know that is a fantastic conversation starter. And when you start a conversation like that, it obviously just flows equally. It flows so freely, and it goes into other things. The biggest worry that a lot of men have is they have like a checklist in the back of their mind of what they want to talk about. You don't really need it. You'll find the conversation flows, and the biggest thing that they're worried about is the fact that there's going to be that awkward silence in between.
Yeah.
You're going to have that awkwardness.
Yeah. I play a game. So like you get
with their emotions.
That comes later.
Okay.
No, I play a game. I usually try to make it interesting. I'm like, all right, would you rather? I love the would you rather games. Yeah. Would you rather have $100 million, or would you rather have like a perfect hair and perfect physique at all times?
See, the problem with that is I love that idea. Don't get me wrong. I love that idea. But I already know some of the type of people that are out there. They're going to look at you like, and just give you like a one-word response, like, I guess I'd want to look good. And then that's it.
Yeah.
Because that game requires them to be vested and interested and like actively participating.
But if they made it to the first date, they better be actively participating.
Bro, they make it to the first date sometimes because
Then there you go. If you're playing that game and they're not invested,
goodbye.
Move on.
Goodbye.
Move on to the next one.
This is one that I think we all suck at. Well, when I say we all, like, I know we two suck at it, arriving on time. I don't think I've arrived to any gathering of significance on time. And Lord knows if I'm going to arrive to my own wedding on time or anything of the such. It's what I enjoy though.
What's the longest you've made a date wait? Yeah. No, don't make me wait for the answer. What's the longest you've made a date wait?
No, look, I haven't been bad with dates, I'll give you that. Longest I've been was when I was actually late from work, and that was probably, say, 25 minutes.
25 minutes?
Yeah. But I already know what's your longest. Give it to them.
An hour and a half.
Yeah, look at it. He says it with pride as well.
An hour and a half, and she actually stuck around.
Yeah, and how is that relationship going?
Oh, no, we no longer talk.
Amazing. Why are you guys gonna stay friends?
But in my defense, I was working, okay, and I was dental assisting at the time, and we had patients, and the emergency patient took a little bit longer than expected, so I was kind of stuck there.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
How deep does your conversations go on the first date?
Okay. Look, I don't talk about family.
Okay.
I don't really talk about, I guess, my personal life in detail. I wouldn't talk about, like, emotional, I guess, conversations.
Yep.
I would talk about the basics of it, like how I'm feeling and, you know, my attitude towards things, I guess, an insight and outlook on how my thought process is, but I wouldn't give any, like, emotional details.
That's fantastic.
On the first date.
One thing that men need to understand, and women need to understand as well. So, you know, when you go to a psychologist and you start talking to a psychologist, one thing that a lot of people helps a lot of people actually open up to a psychologist is the fact that when you're meeting like a foreign person or someone you don't know that's not actively like a person in your life or involved in your life or can affect like your social status, you're inclined to be more open to them. And I think this is a mistake a lot of people do on the first date. You're just brand new meeting this person. You don't know what this person is. This person has no impact on your life. They don't know your friends. They don't know anything. For a lot of people, they actually use that as like a opportunity to start talking about some really deep things.
Yeah.
Some things that should not be mentioned. So I think this is like a thing for the guys out there, and even for the girls out there. You got to be very careful. Don't go too deep too soon, because number one, obviously, it's going to freak out the other person a little bit. You know, when you hear all this stuff, I don't want to hear about like your ex-fiance. What is that? That's later.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about issues that you're having with your parents.
Some can argue that wouldn't you rather hear these things from the get-go, so at least it's like a red flag out of the way.
But why is it a red flag for her to have an ex-fiance?
No, I'm just saying if they're out too open, because some people that are really outgoing and open have just done this so many times that they just want to, like, all the cards are on the table. They don't care. They want everything to be out.
Yeah, that's fantastic. There's nothing better than being with a person who's very open, but knowing when to open up.
That's true.
Don't open up
I get
when
what you mean.
yeah, like that's not a first date type of thing. That is when we've gone on a few dates. I'm sort of stuck with you because now I'm emotionally invested in you. Then you can tell me all the flaws that come. You can tell me the web feet that you might have, or the credit cards that you haven't paid back, or the 5 other lebos that were chatting up and now all want to get with you. But
Bro, who are you taking out on dates?
obviously, no one will be in lockdown. I'm just
What
saying.
kind of conversation
I'm
do
saying
you have?
hypothetically.
Hypothetically, of course.
Always.
Here's the thing that you guys need to know as well, or I guess in general, everybody needs to know. And I feel like you can agree to this too, Omi. Do you feel like just no one cares? Like, honestly, who really cares about like why the way you are? Like, especially on a first date, bro. No one gives a flying.
What do you mean by no one cares?
Like, hear me out, yeah.
I'm afraid this is going where I think it's going. Yeah,
Because if you're a guy, right, and you're asking girls about, hey, like, how's your family? Like, how are things? Are your parents all good? Like, and then that's a first date. He doesn't care. He's trying to make you think that he cares. You're a guy. You don't care about like
every
personal
single
things.
okay, so on your first dates,
Yeah.
you never really
No, I
cared
care because
about
I'm a
every
great
question
person.
that you asked.
No. Obviously,
Amazing.
I care.
I want to end the show right there.
I'm just saying. Chances are, no one really cares about your problems. Like, when you ask someone how your day is,
Yeah, no, look,
no one cares.
no one
bro.
cares about your problems. Do you know why no one cares though? Because no one can do anything about them. I don't really care about a situation that I can't make a change on.
Now,
If a girl,
can
yeah.
I finish my point? Because I started this.
you literally stopped for me to talk.
I know, but like, I didn't expect you to talk for too long. When I say no one cares, okay, I'm talking about like people that you don't know, not your friends, not your family. They care. Like if you're in a relationship and obviously you care about that person, then you develop that need to want to know how they feel, how they are, how the day's going. But
Of course.
if you're on a first date and you ask him all these questions and you want him to open up, man, you don't really care. You just want to know if they're messed up or not. Like, that's what you want to know. That's what the key
You
outcome
want to
there is.
gauge how crazy they
Yeah,
are because
yeah.
you see tendencies of it here and there, especially when they're talking about like other people, and you want to gauge yourself like how crazy is she.
Yeah.
So let me find that out by like investigating a little bit. So I do agree with you when you say the guy doesn't care.
Yeah.
It's not like saying the guy's heartless or he's a dog. But how is he gonna care about your issues with your mates, or your issues with your family, your cousins?
He doesn't know you well enough to develop that kind of empathy.
And the thing is, you can't do anything about it. What am I gonna say that is helpful? I'm gonna say, that'll be okay,
Yeah.
or maybe you should approach him in a different manner.
Also, another thing, yeah. But I guess we'll talk about this in another podcast. I guess when you talk to someone, maybe stop giving advice. Maybe when I talk to you, I don't want to hear your advice. Maybe I just want you to listen.
This isn't, but see, this can be a problem because for some people, when you hear it, it's almost like, oh, he's expecting me to solve it.
No, I get that, but that's the reoccurring problem when we socialize with a lot of people is they expect you to listen to them or have that burden of coming up with a solution. No, we don't want you to come up with a solution. Maybe just like listen, let's make jokes about it, call it even.
Maybe voice that though from the beginning. That, hey, I just need a vent, and then start venting.
Yeah, I think that's why I want to make a different topic about that for another episode. For now, before we finish off, for everyone that's coming out of ISO, congratulations.
Let's hope we can stay out of
Let's
ISO.
hope we can stay out of ISO. For anyone that's going to be going on first dates, go have fun with it, be yourself.
But let us know how it goes.
Yeah, let us know.
I actually want to know
hear any stories.
because I know of like 3 kids from my old students that were seeing girls. So I'm guessing they're going to be going out this weekend.
Pro tip for you: do not go to the movies when they open up again.
Yeah, no, I don't think the movies are open this weekend.
Go to anywhere that you can sit and socialize, because if you look at the time and it just jumped like 2 hours and you've been just socializing with this person, that's a really
You know
good
what?
start.
But don't go to places like Street Creeps. Because I can imagine so many people going there to just have like some dessert food time. That's not a place to take a female.
Yeah.
That's-
We're gonna be at Street
No,
Crepes.
we'll be there. I like the crepes,
When
but
are
I'm
we
just
going,
saying.
when are we going to Street Crepes? Maybe
I
we
think
can
we're
have a
going with
little-
Victor.
We can have a little meetup.
No, this isn't. No.
Ah.
No, please, for the love of God, we're not. No,
Street
no,
Crepes,
this isn't
Friday night.
Yeah.
Friday night.
I will
Street
be there on
Crepes.
Saturday.
I will be there 8 o'clock.
You know what? The funny thing is that he just agreed that he's late to everything, so he probably won't be there on time.
I'll be there 9 o'clock.
No, this isn't the Donoskins. We're not one of those we're not those people that just like, oh yeah, let's have a meet and greet. No, we're not that.
Hey, man.
Now let's get something straight. We're not that.
All right, we're not that. Can we be?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Finish it.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you again to our sponsor, the iLab. Thank you so much for everyone that's entered the giveaway. Congratulations to Rayan, who won the giveaway. Expect a message from us. Obviously, you're probably
Delayed.
going to see this, so expect a message from us. As always, guys, support each other and don't be a bad buzz.